Deputy, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Really appreciate being here, Neetan.
We want to talk about the illicit substances or illegal drugs selling in the Peel region. What police knows about this?
Yeah, Peel region, much like many other regions or jurisdiction here in the GTA and Canada, definitely looks at the illegal trafficking of drugs as an issue. It preys upon people who have addictions issues, certainly results in escalating levels of crime and violence in our community. So it's definitely something that we're deeply invested in responding to.
So we got many information tips from the community that there are outlets, they are selling it openly also on the streets of Peel region or the roads of Ontario's. The illicit substances like opium, fentanyl, these are selling through the retailers and by the street vendors also. So how police is tackling, what data if you have, can you share something?
Yeah, again, the way we're approaching that issue is really multifaceted. There's a number of different streams and a variety of reasons why it occurs. What I can tell you is one of the things that Peel does and does incredibly well is enforcement. Last year, we seized and recovered more illegal substances than we ever have. And, that's one of our approaches. We're going to continue with the enforcement. We're going to continue to make sure that people that profit from, that type of illegal crime are held accountable for that. So that's one piece. And then, of course, the other things that we're doing are some of the advocacy on legislation, working with our partners in other jurisdictions, those types of things. But the illegal drug trafficking as a concern for our community certainly isn't lost on us, and we're going to continue to invest in that and do what police should do, which is make sure that it's as uncomfortable as possible for people to benefit from it.
Is fentanyl an issue on our streets?
Oh yeah, fentanyl is an issue on our streets, definitely. It's such a potent, highly lethal substance. It's something that brings us a lot of concern. But the reality is the majority of drug traffickers are really poly-drug traffickers. And by that I mean they're selling whatever it is that brings a high level of profit, and they're happy to sell whatever drug that may be. So, quite often we see people that are involved in cocaine trafficking, fentanyl trafficking, methamphetamine trafficking, all those types of things.
So there are many retail outlets, they are selling it openly, hiddenly. So why law enforcement is not catching them or putting them behind the...
We do. Like once, and again, I would encourage the community, if you're aware of that, please call. Let us know. And if you feel as though you need to be anonymous, what I would suggest is call Crime Stoppers, and we're happy to investigate those. So we quite regularly investigate those types of complaints. And in reality, we've started a number of large-scale and concluded a number of large-scale investigations that really started with that type of drug trafficking.
Ontario's Attorney General, he made a statement that federal government sent a directive to the prosecutors not to prosecute certain type of drug activities. And he also mentioned that police gets a message out of it that don't charge certain kind of drug activities. What are those kind of drug activities where police is not charging these peddlers?
I suspect they're talking more specifically about lesser offenses within the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act, like possession, those types of things. But, the reality is as a police organization, we enforce the criminal code. And that's something that we're going to continue to do. Of course, our resources are limited, so we focus naturally on the more serious crimes like drug trafficking, importation, exportation, that type of thing. So we're going to continue to do that. That's not to say that I don't welcome, a harsher, more strict approach to drug possession, generally speaking.
Okay, so any message for Peel, like retailers, those who are selling it openly, hiddenly, the youth is taking an overdose, and there is a many big issues, and what message police want to give to the community, those who are consuming, because the trucking industry and the construction industries, they are the big consumers. Many of them, they are the victims and having a mental issues in this.
Absolutely. So, my message for the community would be, if you are a person that is addicted to any type of substance, get help. It's not to mention the fact that it's illegal, but you're harming your family, you're harming your community, and as important, if not more importantly, you're harming yourself. And now is the time to get help. And that's something that certainly as a police organization, we're happy to support and encourage people to do. For the people that are profiting off of it, and whether it be the street level drug trafficker or the organized crime that imports it into our country, I would say Peel is not the place for you. We have the support of our community, we have the support of our police service board and our chief, and we're going to invest the appropriate amount of resources that we need to make sure that Peel is the least attractive place for you to conduct business and benefit off of other people's diseases.
Thank you, Deputy.
Thank you.
Thank you.